And we start. The small skyline of the Crescent River Valley, the town of Crescent Wash, and its sister town, South Bend. As we look down on Crescent Wash High, the Cobra Chickens continue practicing for the upcoming season. Students meander in and out of their classes, while still other students are either returning or leaving for their lunch period. The streets of Crescent Wash are busy with deliveries from the neighboring farms, taking their produce to the local shops and markets. The sun sets. The moon passes gently over the night sky, full, illuminating the earth below it. On the west side of town, the Crescent River winds through the valley, separating the twin cities. The only way across the river is over the Twins Bridge, a long 600-foot bridge spanning the width of the river. On the east side of that bridge, a subtle red fog dissipates over three teenagers, standing in a form of catatonic shock at the chaos of Crescent River. Chris, Soraya, Nathan. Particularly Nathan. You three have just seen your friend reduced to a red mist. Some of you ended up with red droplets on your lips, on your tongue. Others have been barely touched by the viscera caused by Bunnie's exploding body. Soraya, when you rolled your grit check last to see if you would lose your shit,
I don't think I did.
you
Because
didn't.
my last
Could you
grit
make
check was a nat
was a
1, and
one?
I don't think that was for that check.
Yeah. Could you make a grit check for me,
Yeah, I
please?
can't. I think that was just for crossing the bridge. Yeah, still lost.
You rolled a 3.
At least it wasn't a nat 1.
The difficulty was 10.
Okay.
So you failed. So you failed by 7.
Mm-hmm.
Though you don't go completely catatonic, you are in extreme shock. You don't believe what you just saw. Your brain is telling you that Bunnie was thrown 10 feet in the air and back towards you on the street off the bridge. And as she was coming towards you, she disappeared, replaced by a red mist. And as you're standing there, you find yourself covered in some kind of sticky, red, fluid-like substance. Nathan, the difficulty was a 10, you rolled a 12. You passed the check by 2 points. Out of the 3 of you, Soraya and Chris and yourself, you are in shock. Bunnie was, after all, your best friend. Your brain is working at full functioning capacity, but you're still in shock and not sure what it was that you saw. Chris, you rolled a 14. It appears you also have passed. Shaggy, you were asleep. You had fallen asleep over by a tree on the embankment on the south side of the bridge, where the deputy officer had been found. Chris, as you were trying to push yourselves farther down, everybody was talking as how you should hook elbows and go at the same time, so you decided to stay still when when Bunnie was ripped from your elbow, knocking you down. You're conscious. You're okay. But again, you're not exactly sure what you just saw. Starting with Soraya's panic at this point, I give you 3. And Shaggy, if you would like to accompany them at this point. But the stage is yours.
Guys, where's Bunnie? You saw that, right?
Give me a second. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. She's gone.
Did she get hurt?
Gone.
Is she like... No, like, she can't be gone. She rolled off somewhere. She has to be somewhere around here, right? She's here. She's fine.
I'm gonna wipe my face with my hands.
You wipe your face with your hands, and it feels like you're rubbing almost like your hands are covered in something, and your face is covered in something, and you just feel that level of lubrication between something. Between your hand and your
How
face.
illuminated is the bridge?
Currently, the bridge itself is illuminated only by the full moon in the sky. There's about every 20 feet down the bridge, there's little lights on top of the railings, and farther south towards where Shaggy is, there is a portable generator operating a construction site lamp that is pointed towards the ground, illuminating the crime scene. So currently, you guys are pretty much lit only by the moonlight.
Is that enough light to tell what color this is?
Is that enough light to be able to haven't seen what the hell happened to Fluffy, to Bunnie?
What you saw was her lifted up 10 feet in the air, tossed back towards you, and in almost a blink of an eye, she disappeared, and you are suddenly just covered in some kind of wet fluids,
Okay.
some kind of moisture.
Did we see her blow up? That's the thing, or did she just disappear? Like, that's the thing. Did we see it happen?
It happened so quick, you're not sure what you saw.
Okay.
If you would like to make a brains check to try to figure out what you guys are covered in.
Yeah, let's do that.
Nathan, make a brains check. I'm going to say the difficulty is 9.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to use a diversity token to make it a 9.
Okay. Nathan, you kind of wipe your face, or I don't know. You succeeded. So tell me what you do to determine what it is that you're covered in.
I'm gonna wipe my face, and do I have a flashlight? Do I have anything that could illuminate what's going on?
I will say that you do have a flashlight in your backpack. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take the flashlight out. I'm gonna like point it around and see if I can see what happened, or what color this is, or what this is all over us.
As you rummage through your backpack, you find your hands are covered in some kind of wet substance, but as you spend time, you feel it getting tackier and tackier. Things are starting to stick to your hands a little bit. You pull out your flashlight, you turn it on. You have to bang it a little bit before the bulb actually activates. The connection is made from the batteries. The light, the beam, illuminates the ground first. and you see that the normally black tarmac leading to the concrete on the bridge has no color other than red. And as you illuminate your hand, you see that same red color on your hands. Soraya, Chris, make a brains check for me, please. We're going to go with Chris first. Brains check, difficulty of 10, because you are somewhat a little farther. You rolled a 6. Do you have enough adversity tokens that you would like to spend to make that a 10?
Nope.
Soraya, you make a brains check as well. This one's going to be, I was going to say difficulty of 7. You surpassed it by 6 points. As you're standing there, shock. You shift your head over as you see a bit of light coming from the corner of your left eye, and you see Nathan illuminating the ground, which is covered in some kind of red substance. And as he illuminates his hand is also covered in red substance. And as the cone of light illuminates part of his body, you can see that his clothes are also covered in this same red substance as well. And
What's it smell like?
I will allow you that since you did roll so high. It has a somewhat metallic scent to it as well. Chris, do me a favor and roll a grit check, please. Difficulty of 10. You are still 20 feet on the bridge, by the way. You rolled a 15. You failed by 5.
I got blown backwards at the end of the last session.
Oh, you did get blown backwards. All right. I was not sure about how that happened. So you are actually on the other side of Soraya then. Thank you. So going back to you, Soraya, yes, it has a metallic smell to it. Nate, you see yourself covered in this redness, and it is also covering the ground in front of you.
I'm gonna
I give you the
ask.
scene.
Is that blood? Are we covered in blood? What is that?
We are, and I think this is Bunnie.
I'm gonna throw up.
What the hell happened?
Soraya,
Where's...
Soraya, you indeed roll a grit check, please. I'm going to say difficulty of... I was going to say difficulty of 6.
I guess I'm
You
in the gang.
you indeed do, as Nathan confirms that it is possibly blood.
This
You feel
isn't-
your stomach
this-
turn, acid gathers
not-
in your throat.
This is impossible, guys. What happened? Where's Bunnie? We need to find Bunnie. What is? No.
We found
no.
Bunnie. We're covered in
What?
Bunnie right now.
Jesus, no. That's impossible.
Well, then where is she? I don't see her.
I'm gonna start screaming for Bunnie.
Not gonna do anything. She's gone.
I'm gonna get up off the
I'm
ground
gonna
and start
start looking.
and brush myself off a little bit because I'm still on the ground. So I'm gonna get up.
As you start brushing yourself off, you feel this tackiness attached to your clothes. It's moist but tacky at the same time.
I am going to rip my jacket off.
Very well. And what are the rest of you doing?
I'm screaming for Bunnie and looking and walking around the bridge and screaming and calling out, calling for Bunnie, and I'm losing my mind. So
I'm gonna try and clean myself off.
Soraya, as you're walking around, you find your footsteps are starting to stick a little bit to the ground. Nathan, as you are trying to clean yourself off, whatever this is, and you're saying that it's Bunnie, it's getting stickier and stickier the more you try to clean yourself off.
How are we gonna fix this? Okay, we're covered in blood. We can't exactly go and wash this off.
Is the bridge is by water, right?
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay.
It does span over the Crescent River.
Are we even able to go to the river and wash off?
Oh, you absolutely can. There's an
Okay,
embankment, a small embankment that you can possibly go down.
Is
I'm gonna
Sarai
go wash
still
myself
screaming?
off.
I'm
I
about
caught
to
what you
start
said, Nathan.
screaming at you guys. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Like,
What are we doing?
You're,
What
you're
happened?
destroying evidence again.
How are you? Okay.
You're covered in our friend, and you're just gonna go wash it off like it's another fucking Tuesday.
Yes, because you realize
We need
police
to
are
go
gonna think that
find
we
some-
did something to Bunnie. They're gonna check the DNA and see that it's her, and we're gonna be in trouble. Think about that for a second. Do you want to go to jail? Because I don't.
I'm going to I'm not
I'm gonna
I'm not
wash myself off.
participating in the conversation because I'm trying to keep my composure. So I am going to go down to the water and start stripping my clothes off.
I'm leaving. I'm going home to the only person who I think can help us right now.
You're gonna go home, and they're gonna ask why you're covered in blood.
I don't care.
Nathan.
You're really gonna.
I'm going home, and I'm going to
What?
the only person that I think can help us right now.
Guys.
We literally
I hear.
just
Hold
watched...
on. Shut up. I hear
Nate!
something. Bunnie.
Where am I?
Guys, you can't hear that. I can hear Bunnie.
What happened?
What do you mean? What happened? Where are you?
I don't know. Where am I?
Hey, it's not funny, Bunnie. Where are you?
I'm right here. What happened?
Where are you? Under the bridge? Or are you down by the? Where are you?
I don't know where I am.
You can't see? Like you can't see where you are?
Oh,
Guys, you seriously can't hear Bunnie?
No, you're crazy.
No,
we're
I
all
can
crazy.
clearly
We're all
hear
fucking
Bunnie.
crazy.
I was
Come
on.
on.
I was on the bridge. What happened?
I don't know. We're covered in blood right now. We don't know where you are.
I don't feel anything.
What do you mean you don't feel anything?
I don't feel my body.
Guys, this is not funny. Like I can hear Bunnie, but you guys can't?
So you can hear Bunnie's dead ghost?
I can hear Bunnie. I don't see her, but I can hear her.
Everything's kind of the little bit I can see is kind of bluish green.
Nathan,
Yes.
where's the ore that you picked up?
It's in my pocket.
You feel a small sensation of heat radiating from your pocket.
I'm gonna take the rock out of my pocket.
As you take it out of your pocket, it seems to have instead of just be glowing, irradiating some kind of odd light. Soraya, you see this as well.
I'm gonna try shaking the rock and tapping it and seeing if I get any response.
Bunnie, what you see is the world shifting from side to side, up and down, and every which way. You don't feel any kind of change in gravity, but you do. If you had a stomach, this would definitely make you sick.
Whoa! What's going on? Everything's moving everywhere.
Suddenly, Soraya, you see this rock that Nathan is holding emit a small red light in little pulses as he starts shaking it. Nathan, as you hear Bunnie's voice, it coincides with this rhythmic pulsing of red light that comes from the ore.
Guys, I think Bunnie's in this rock.
Now we're just adding to the impossibilities.
No, you don't get it. You know what this is, right?
Nate?
Do you know what it is?
What do you mean?
Oh,
I'm not in a
Dragon,
rock.
what's-
I can't be in a
I-
rock.
What's the it's ectonium, right? Or was it
Ectonium, yes.
ectonium? Okay. This is ectonium. Okay. This is from the mines. This stuff is like spiritually charged. She's in this rock. Look, I'll shake it again. She'll react.
Whoa!
Oh, but you guys can't hear her.
Stop
Look, it's
doing
turning
whatever
red.
you're doing. Oh my!
Okay, so
can't
I'm sorry,
see.
Bunny. But okay, Bunny, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to prove a point. Apparently, they can't hear you, but I can.
Okay, I can't yell right now because my son's behind me, but Soraya is getting really frustrated and she's like gonna be like, you are losing your mind, the shock or whatever, we need to go get help.
Right. I know you might think I'm crazy. I know there's sometimes I act crazy, but I've never been more sane right now. I know what I'm hearing and I know what's going on. Bunny is in this rock and we got to figure something out because clearly she's not in the physical realm anymore, but she's in this piece of Ectonium.
Wait, Nathan,
What?
were you shaking that rock you found earlier?
Yes. And you're reacting when I shake it.
Do it again.
Okay, I'm shaking the rock.
Whoa.
You're in the rock, Bunny.
Yeah, I can't see very much or very far. It seems like when you point me a
You hear
certain
this,
way,
Chris?
I can see in one direction.
Chris is actively down by the water, scrubbing blood
Oh.
out of her clothes.
I can't move.
Oh my
Raya,
God,
Bunny
that's
is
even
here.
worse.
She's talking to me. You see every time it turns red? That's when she's talking. I don't know why I can hear it, but I can hear her.
What? The rock is changing colors?
That
Every
doesn't-
time you talk, it
even
turns
if-
red.
Even if this is how you want to deal with it, that's fine. But the fact is, she's still gone, and we still need to fix this. We
She's
still
not
need
gone.
help.
She's right here. I'm talking
Where's
to
her
her.
body?
I don't know. Her body clearly is gone if we're covered in her blood. But she's
What do you
her spirit-
mean my body is
gonna-
gone?
Spirit.
I'm
Now,
gonna.
hold on. She's getting frustrated. Bunny, when you lifted up in the air, you kind of exploded and your blood went everywhere. You don't
I
have a body anymore.
exploded?
Yes.
I'm gonna
What
walk
were you-
back up to them wearing sopping wet clothes, but at least clean.
Chris comes up the embankment, dripping wet, looking like something akin to a drowned rat at this point. As you get to the top, you see Nathan talking to himself, Soraya looking clearly irritated and flustered. But as every now and then you see the ore of Ectonium that you guys found earlier, it goes from emitting a soft bluish green light to a relatively brighter red light every now and then as it pulses. He seems to be talking to this rock, and it seems to be communicating back to him with this flashing light.
Chris, okay, this is gonna sound really crazy, and I know the stuff we've been through so far is crazy, but you have to hear me out because Soraya doesn't. Somehow, Bunny's spirit transferred to this piece of Ectonium. I can hear her.
Well, considering you're the only person in this whole group who's spoken any sense the entire time we've been doing this, I'm just gonna go on faith and trust to believe that you're saying what is true.
Okay, but let me explain why this is happening. You guys know what Ectonium, like, you know what the ecto part is for, right? You know what that means.
Nope.
Ectoplasmic. This thing is spiritually charged. All the rocks are in this town, especially in the mine. This thing, don't know how, was able to capture Bunny's spirit when she died. And now she's in the rock. I can only hear her, though. Apparently nobody else can.
What do you mean
And
nobody can
I'm
hear
assuming
me?
that
I
Soraya
can
is
hear
not okay with this
them.
analysis.
She's not. You got to talk to her because she's like, I don't know. She's dealing with this in her own way, but she doesn't believe me. But look at her. Every time Bunny talks, the rock turns
It
red.
doesn't matter if I believe you or not.
Nathan!
She is
Hold on.
dead.
Bunny,
Our
what?
friend is dead. Her
I
spirit
can
may be
hear
in your
them.
rock,
They
but
can't
her
hear
body
me.
is gone.
No, they can. Okay, Bunny can hear you guys, but you can't hear her. I don't know. Maybe it's because I had the Ectonium when she died, but she can hear you guys. But clearly you can't hear her.
Nathan, make a brains roll, please. Difficulty of 5.
Okay.
Nathan, you know that, yes, even though Ectonium is something that the town is known for mining, finding it like this is very rare.
Yeah.
So, what happens if you hand the rock to Soraya?
We can try it. Soraya, here, hold the rock. Don't drop it though, because she can feel everything.
Soraya, can you hear me?
Soraya, do you take the ore from Nathan?
Sure. I yank it from his hands very aggressively because I'm very pissed off.
Okay, Bunny, try talking. Soraya is holding the rock.
Soraya, are you there?
Hold on. Real quick. Nathan,
Mhm.
if you can do as everybody else did before session, Soraya, if you could unmute, please.
Okay.
And Nathan, if you could mute, please.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bunny.
Soraya, can you hear me?
Can you hear her?
Yes, I can hear her.
I told you.
She's-
So apparently we have to hold the rock to hear her. But I told you she's in there.
Am I really in a rock?
Yes,
What's she saying?
you are really in a rock. But
Where's my body? What happened?
I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to save you.
Find a way! I can't
have to
stay
do
like
something.
this. My dad and mom are going to freak.
Is she still talking?
She's afraid of her parents' reaction. I think
you can't exactly give her parents a rock and say, "Hey, sorry, this is your daughter now."
I
So
think
don't-
I shoved the rock back at Nathan, and we need help.
I'm gonna take
We
the
need
rock.
help. We need help, guys. This is more than we can handle. This has
Okay.
gone too far.
Bunny, we're gonna try and figure this out. We're gonna try and get you back.
Soraya and Nathan, please go on ahead and alternate your mutings
Yep,
of
I
Bunny.
did.
Oh, I did not.
I unmuted. All right, Bunny, we're gonna figure this out.
Please, because my dad's gonna kill you.
Yeah, no, that's why we're not gonna tell your dad right now, because I exactly don't want to hand over a rock and be like, "Here, your daughter died. Here, she's in this rock," because that's not gonna work out very well.
Shaggy,
Yeah, he's awake.
as you're kind of come out of your midnight slumber, you're looking around, you don't see anybody, and then you turn and you see your friends over by the bridge, kind of huddled a little bit, looking at each other, and every now and then you see this red light pulsating from between them.
The most efficient method, but I think
What do you do about this, Shaggy?
I'm gonna walk over to him.
You walk over to the group, to your friends, and you see this under a flashlight that Nathan is holding. You see that the ground is covered in some kind of red coloring. Nathan and Soraya are also covered in the same kind of red, whatever this is. The only one that seems to be clean is Chris, who is actually dripping wet at this point. And you see as Nathan is apparently talking to a rock. Every now and then it pulsates in red as if responding to him, but you can't hear anything. You just see this red light coming from the ore. I return the scene to you.
Shaggy, this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but Bunny died, and now her spirit's stuck in this piece of ectonium.
I'm not
Bunny
dead.
died?
Bunny, you are. Your body's gone. We're covered in your blood, and you're talking through a rock.
If I was dead, could I talk?
No, but you remember, it's ectonium. I don't know how this stuff works. This is extremely rare to have a piece, by the way. So be thankful that I found it. But we got to figure out what's going on because your body's gone, your spirit is left, and it's stuck in this ectonium. So we have to take you somewhere. I know a couple people. I don't know if they're going to be around, but I don't even know if they're going to know what to do.
Well, do something!
Soraya, I shudder to do this to you, but could you make a grit check, please? Difficulty of 9.
Yeah, I'm gonna fail that.
Would you like to use any adversity tokens to
Yep,
close that
I
2 point
have
gap?
2.
I can give her 1.
I have 2. I have 4.
Okay.
I've missed a lot of rolls. I'm good. From last game, not this one.
As this is weird, as you know now, conversation is happening between the Rock and Nathan. You feel a hand I would say gently be placed on your shoulder. You feel somebody, it's a relatively large hand, on your left shoulder. You're a little irritated at this point, so it doesn't startle you as much as you would think it does. I give you the scene.
I'm gonna jump, shove my shoulder like to try and like dislodge it, and scream. Not like yelp, I guess. More like what the fuck, you know?
Okay.
And yeah. And turn
As-
and look at my whichever right left shoulder.
As she does this, I assume you all kind of look at her and you see Jason standing behind her. You see Jason Briers standing behind her, dressed in the same jeans, jacket, and such as he was earlier in the library.
Oh.
And he looks at you all, and he looks, Nathan, at the rock in your hand, and he looks at the ground. I warned you all that she was after you. His voice is solemn. I give you the scene.
Now you show up. Now that something happened, you realize our friend is dead, right? We can't leave this town.
Who's
I'm
that?
with Nathan. I'm about to lose my shit on this guy. I scream at him. This is all your fault. Your family's psycho. Your psycho family. If you had kept this shit in line, I'm just screaming, ranting. You know, like.
Can I borrow your boots,
You-
Brock?
Nathan,
Yeah.
who did I hear?
It's that Jason guy from the library.
Yeah.
What's he doing here? It's kind of...
Creepy guy.
I don't know. We're trying to figure that out right now. Can you? Why are you here?
I heard about the death of the deputy. I came over here to see if there was any evidence.
Yeah, well, there's a lot more evidence now because our friend just blew up and died. All this blood is hers. And now she's stuck in this piece of ectonium, and we don't know what the hell to do.
I think the answers might lie at the mansion.
But hold on. First of all, the one thing that I need to know is our friend gone? Like, she's stuck in this piece of ectonium. I can hear her, and the only people that can hear her are people who are touching the rock. Is there any way we can get her back? Because that's my main priority right now.
He shakes his head and sighs heavily. You can tell that his eyes flicker with compassion.
Nathan!
Are you going to answer me or no?
The
Nathan!
only answer that I have for you is that the Sumters know what your ectonium is capable of. Most of their initial research, was done in the wine cellar.
Okay,
You
well,
might be able to find some answers there.
all I need to know is has somebody come back from being stuck in one of these?
Sorry, kid. I don't think you'd like the answer to that.
Well, you're gonna tell me the answer because I don't care right now.
Nathan!
What?
The answer's no.
Bunny, what?
The
What?
answer's no.
What happens if you shine the
I
flashlight
just turn
through
around from my
the
screaming
rock?
at Nathan or at
I don't.
Jason and scream at Nathan. Why are you listening to this guy? He is useless. We need help.
Yes, but he's the only person that knows what's going on right now, and we got to get Bunny back. And Bunny, I don't know if shining the flashlight at the rock's gonna do anything, but I'll try it. I shine the light through the rock.
And yeah, he's ready when else good.
Nathan, make a brains roll, please. Difficulty of 9. Do you have or would you like to use any adversity tokens to give yourself?
Well, I only
And
have
as you
2
roll a
because I
6.
just failed that one, but I don't know.
He's
That only gives
holding
me an
me.
8.
I have 2. Can I give him one?
Yes, you can.
I will give him one.
Okay.
You roll a 9. First of all, Bunny, as he shines the light into you, it's as if you've gone from hiding inside of a closet, immediately stepping out into the noonday sun. It is blinding for you, almost painful. If you had nerve endings in your eyes, that is. Nathan, as you shine the light in there, you are not sure, but you can swear at certain angles, you can almost see Bunny inside. Not her entire body, but her face. And it shifts and scintillates as you angled the flashlight around.
I think I can see your face, Bunny, but that's about it.
Whoa! Everything got really bright.
Huh. You can wait. It went from you can. It's brighter for you.
Yeah, it's like really bright. If
Okay.
I can see those changes, it
Maybe
means
we
that
can get
more
you
than
back.
just my soul is here.
Guys, I think we can make this work.
I
I can
think
see her face.
we go to the mansion, check out that wine cellar. Let's see what's there.
I
Well-
agree. Bunny wants to go to the mansion, to the wine cellar. I agree. We need to go there and get this figured out.
You see what's there, and then tell me if I can't see it, because I can't see very far.
That's fun, guys. Bunny wants to go to the mansion.
Missing a valve.
You guys
Bunny
want to go?
wanted to come here, and look what the fuck happened.
Yes, but now, do you want Bunny back, or do you want her to be stuck in this rock forever and tell her dad that her daughter's dead?
I think we should go to the mansion.
Thank you. I agree.
Jason addresses the group. If you plan on going to the mansion, I'll go ahead of you. They do still have guards there, and the Summoners do still use it as a summer home.
Wait,
I'll
why
try
do
to
you
clear
want to
the
go
way
ahead of
for you.
us? How do we know you're not going to just tell them?
How do you expect a group of 4 kids to get past the adult guards there? I can
Hey,
at least
you
come
can
up
get-
with
Trust
come
him.
up with a
What, Bunny?
Trust him.
I don't like this, but fine. Get us in there, get us in the mansion, and at least help us try and get our friend back.
he sizes up the rest of the group to see if your expressions are in agreement with Nathan's statement. Soraya, I take it you're still relatively irritated at this entire situation.
I am pissed. Yes.
Let's go.
Jason's eyes go over you, and he just, not negatively, but more of a sense of pity, kind of shakes his head at you. Chris, he looks at you. What is your overall body language?
Chris is pretty much numb and just going with what everybody else wants, and potentially has a death wish because of guilt.
Jason kind of nods his head up and down as he reads your body language. and you can tell that he seems to understand where your mind is, even though you haven't really said much. And he covers the rest of the group, turns,
Oh, okay, this still warms it. Okay.
says, I'll be there. I'm going to drive. I'll be there. Hopefully by the time you kids get there, things will be taken care of, and you'll have an easier way of getting into the wine cellar.
Well, you better, because if you're not there when we get there and you've cleared a path, there's going to be hell to pay. Because our friend is stuck in here, and we need to fix this.
Nathan, Jason regards you, looks down at the rock, looks back up at you, and he says, if we don't hurry, hell will be here a lot faster than you think. And he turns, and he starts walking back up the street.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
That was
I suggest
cryptic.
he yells over the back of his shoulder as he walks away. I suggest you kids hurry. There's not much time.
Okay, clearly he knows something's going on. We gotta go now.
Nathan,
What, Bunny?
before we go,
Yeah.
can you hand me to Chris?
Yeah, hold on, Chris. Here, you gotta. If you want to talk to Bunny, you gotta hold the rock.
I don't want it.
Why? She wants to talk to you.
I don't.
Bunny, you're gonna have to tell me what you want to say. She won't hold the rock.
Tell her thank you.
You just said thank you.
I'm just gonna scoff and grunt a little bit and then turn away.
I don't know, Bunny. Okay, we're gonna.
Tell
Okay, we all
her
have to go. Yeah, what?
thank
What?
you for being my friend and standing by my side.
She said she wanted to thank you for being her friend and standing by her side.
For being her friend.
It's what she said.
Okay.
Make it a lot easier if we just held the rock. Just saying.
I don't want it.
What? Whether you like it or not, this is happening, and we gotta fix this.
Well,
Hey.
let's fix it.
Nathan, she called
What,
me
Bunny?
it.
You call. She's laughing because you called it instead of her.
Me?
Yeah.
You said let's fix this, so let's fix it.
All right. Well, let's go then. Let's head to the mansion. Let's go. We're gonna go to the mansion.
So, you, as a group, gather your bikes, your skateboard, and you start making your way to the mansion. The overall atmosphere between the four, nay, five of you, is oppressive. Having lost your friend, the deaths, realizing that you're being hunted. After about a 45-minute traverse, biking at almost top speed, you guys reach the private drive of the Sumner estate. Silhouetted against the midnight moon, the full moon. Seeing it is almost in and of itself impressive, but given the circumstances, fills you all with dread. You see, as you approach, you head up the private drive, you see parked on the side of the road Jason's truck. And about 50 feet past that, you see the massive wrought iron gate of the Sumner estate. Next to it, on the right side, is a guard shack. You can't really see much due to the midnight lighting, but I give you the scene.
Guys, there's Jason's truck. He's here. He kept his word, but how? What do we do now?
We're going to the cellar?
I don't know how to get there. I've never been in here, so I don't know.
I have no idea.
And we
If we're invisible, we don't have to.
You said there's a gate?
A lot of things. So.
is the guard in the guard shack, or
Yeah, is there a
is it
guard
empty?
there?
Yeah.
Jason, Soraya, make brain checks. Jason, sorry, Nathan. Names are not my friend today.
What do you brain check?
Yeah, brain check. Nathan, do you have the flashlight with you still?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say difficulty of 10. And I was gonna say difficulty of 7. So you both pass. Soraya, not really using, just kind of using your lights. There is a guard. You don't see him in the shack, but you do see. It looks like something in front of, on the ground in front of the guard shack. Nathan, as you shine the light over there, you also see that the guard shack is empty, but there seems to be something in front of the guard shack door.
Is it the
Like a
guard? Did he knock him
body?
out? Did Jason knock out the guard?
From this distance at this point, you can't really tell what it is.
Can we sneak over to the guard shack and see what's going on?
You can, yes. Soraya, is that what you were going to say something, Soraya?
I was saying that looks like a body, guys. This is suspicious. I don't think that we should trust this guy.
Bunnie said we can trust him.
Nathan, what do
Bunnie?
you see? What's going on?
I don't know. We're trying to get in right now. We think we think Jason took out the security guard, but we can't tell. We're gonna sneak over to the security guard shack and get a better look.
Be careful. If it's a dog, stay downwind. They'll smell you.
Oh, good.
I don't think it's a dog, but okay, I'll take that in mind. All right, guys, let's sneak over to the shack and see what we can find.
So Nathan, you say you decide to sneak.
Yeah.
How exactly are you going to accomplish this? Let me lay out the plan, the scene for you here. It's a private drive, private road. There's not a lot of trees near the road, but there is, as I said, Jason's truck, which is about 45 to 50 feet from the guard shack. As far as hiding behind anything, that's pretty much the only thing you've got at this point.
Is there grass? Like, is it just like a road? Is there grass anywhere? Like, is it thick grass, bushes anywhere?
There is there's the lawn has been finely manicured as you shine your light onto it. There's no real high bushes or flower bushes.
Is it
that
well
could
lit? Like, is it well lit? If I go prone and like kind of shimmy my like on the floor, like kind of make my way over there, will anybody see me? Like, is there any heavy like guard lights, or will I be hidden?
Yes, Soraya.
Wait, this is the 80s. Are there cameras?
No, I'm saying
I
lights,
know
like
that-
spotlights,
no, I know,
like
but-
yeah. I don't think there's cameras. I don't think they'd have cameras.
I mean, the very rich might have had some type of.
Are there any cameras then, or is there anything around that might spot
But
us?
they
if
would
we're
be big. We'd be able to flash a flashlight, right, and see a big old fucking.
through? They're not small.
Man,
Yeah, they're not like today's.
it's gonna be impossible to open them.
So-
without,
What you do see is there are two. I'm not going to say they're floodlights per se, as much as they are proximity lights, stationed on the top of the large brick pillars that encase the wrought iron gates. Spawning from either side, opposite of the gates, is a large, I would say, 12-foot brick wall. The pillars extend above those by about another foot, making the pillars 13 feet. The gate itself is about 12 feet, and it arches should I say, at the top, giving it a complete height of, I would say, about 14 feet. The light illuminates 5 feet of the ground right in front of it. There is a light inside the guardhouse, but despite some of this lighting, you're still not exactly, you can't genuinely make out what it is that is lying in front of the guard shack.
Okay. Can we maybe run to the truck and get a better look? Use it for cover?
I will say whoever's going to plan on sneaking, make a flight check, difficulty of 5.
I'll do that. Damn it.
I can give him an adversity token.
How do you plan on helping him?
Oh.
That's so unfair.
I have no idea. What's he trying to do? Belly or run to the truck?
Yes.
How do you help somebody run? I can't throw him.
You can watch out for me. Maybe just watch the guard shack while I run.
Oh, yeah, I could watch the guard shack while he runs.
I will allow it. Soraya, are you going to follow with Nate to try to attempt to sneak with him?
No.
Okay.
Thanks. Damn it.
I don't trust this guy. We're literally no. Wait, where he's trying to sneak up on the body laying on the ground, right?
No, I'm trying to sneak up to the truck to get a better look. I'm trying to see what's at the guard shack.
Okay. But isn't the body right in front of the guard shack?
Yes, but
I'm
it's not
going
at
by
the
the
truck.
truck.
He's going to the truck.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go behind this wall and wait
I'm not
for
helping
person
him.
looking.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going by myself. I am heroic.
Oh.
Damn it.
So Nathan, you start heading towards the kind of trying to sneak run towards the truck. As you do, the thought in your head crosses your mind that you're stepping a little too heavily. As you realize this, you see Chris kind of run a little bit ahead of you and looking around, giving you the slightest bit of confidence that you need, and you soften your steps a little bit. Meanwhile, Shaggy, as you're seeing this unfold before you, what are you doing?
Shaggy's just gonna look around.
Shaggy, make a brains check, difficulty of 10, please. Shaggy, do you have adversity tokens to raise that 4 to a 10? That you would
No.
like to use. Okay. Give yourself an adversity token for that failure. As you look around, you really don't see much more than what has been described. A large wrought iron fence, somewhat lit by 2 directional spotlights, a guard shack that is lit on the inside, and a 4x4 blue pickup truck on the side of the road. Nathan, as you run and you get behind, maneuver yourself to get behind the truck, as you put your hands out to the truck, you feel it makes a little bit more noise than you were expecting, but you don't notice any additional movement coming from anywhere. You are now at the tail end of the pickup truck. Again, like I said, it is a 4x4, so the bed is the top of the bed comes to right underneath your chin. I give you the scene.
All right. Do I have a better advantage point of the guard shack, or can I see it better?
Currently, at this point, the front end of the truck is actually blocking off your view slightly of the guard shack, so you see slightly less.
I'm gonna run or slowly crouch walk to the front of the truck.
Make a brains check, please. Difficulty of 10. As you start heading towards the front of the truck, and as you approach the cab, your nose is filled with this disgusting, awful smell, akin to rotting meat. I give you the scene.
I don't know what that smell is. Can I see the guard shack now? Is this a dead body?
As you approach the front of the pickup truck, you see that it does actually look like the crumpled form of a person lying down in front of the guard shack. Yes.
Bunnie, I think Jason killed this guard.
What do you mean?
Where am I in relation to Nathan?
Where am I? Yeah. How?
Absolutely. So, Chris, you are on the driver. You are at the back tailgate of the pickup truck on the driver's side. Soraya, you are about 5 to 10 feet behind Chris. I would say kind of offset a little bit to the right side of the road. And Shaggy is diagonally behind you, about another 5 feet more in the middle of the road, just looking around.
So I should be able to whisper to Chris.
Absolutely, if you decide to,
And-
yes.
All right.
Should I be able to smell what he smells?
Make a brains check, please. Difficulty of 12. You rolled a 6. Do you have enough adversity tokens that you would like to try to use?
No.
Give yourself an adversity token at this point. To answer your question, though your senses are somewhat heightened, you don't really smell anything per se.
Chris, something smells really bad, and it looks like there's a dead guard in front of the shack.
Nathan,
What, Bunnie?
you smelled a smell. What's this big thing we're next to? I can see something, but I can't quite tell what it is.
It looks like a dead body.
Okay.
Big dead body?
Oh, they're in a-
Yeah.
What's
Nathan,
she saying?
I feel she's referring to the pickup truck that you're next to.
Oh, the truck.
Oh, a truck? Did you look in the truck?
No. Chris, can you see anything in the back of the truck?
I'm gonna try to peek into the back of the truck.
Make a brains check, Chris. Difficulty of 5. Now that you actually take a look through the light, you see the silhouette of what it looks like somebody in the driver's seat.
Can I see who it is?
All you see at this point is a silhouette, so no.
And I'm sorry, which side of the truck am I by again?
The driver, you are at the rear driver's side.
Okay. Nathan, there's somebody in the truck.
I'm gonna go
What? Who is
down
it?
the stairs.
I don't know. I can't see. I don't have a light.
Who's what?
Alright, this is just a very big basement.
Is it Jason in the truck? Can we check?
Nathan, do you look inside? Do you look inside?
I'm gonna look inside. Yeah.
Make a grit roll, please. Difficulty of 6. Would you like to use any adversity
I
tokens?
don't have any.
I believe you just got one, didn't you?
Alright, alright.
Okay, yeah, I did. You're right.
Wait,
I
But
can give him
regardless-
one.
I don't
Since-
have enough. Yeah.
since I'm with him, I have one.
Yes. Yes.
You can give him your adversity tokens. How would you like to help him to give him a little bit of additional fortitude, let's say?
I'm
I
just gonna
would
keep
give him
talking to him and ask him
encouragement.
if he can see anything to give him something to focus on.
I think she's talking to Bunny.
Oh,
Yeah, I would tell him, look,
I thought he was
you
talking to
got
me.
this. You're smart.
because I said the same
You're,
thing.
you're intelligent.
Right.
You're charming. You got this. You do it.
So Chris and Bunny, you both help
You
Nathan.
pilot that thing?
I will say you guys can both give him an adversity token at this point.
Oh, okay, that thing. Okay, and that's just like 2 wall studs, and then the rest just looks like wall.
So
Yeah.
between the one that you
helped me
used and the
up with
2
that. Sorry.
that Bunny and Chris gave you, you succeeded by +1. You look inside and you see the, at this point, decomposing corpse of somebody. You shine your light in and it looks like Jason. Your stomach starts to churn, but by the confidence being given to you by both Bunny and Chris, you take as much of a deep breath as you can and stifle your body's initial reaction. I give you the scene, Nathan.
Guys, Jason's in the truck and he's dead.
He's dead,
Jason's dead?
and he's already
dead.
stinky.
He's dead.
Like how dead? Like sleeping dead?
No, like he's dead. Like he's rotting dead.
Like rotting dead. So like dead for a while dead?
The
How
stink sure as
loud
hell
are
shows
they?
it.
Can I hear them from my 5 to 10 feet behind them?
I won't make you have a roll for this because it would be so low, but yes, you can hear them.
Bodies don't smell bad right after they
I'm
die.
going to walk up closer to them and be like, "I told you guys this was a mistake. What the hell is going on? We're gonna all die now."
Okay, stop for a
What
second.
killed him?
Dead like you said decomposing dead, like dead for more than the amount of time it took him to come over here and
Well, yeah,
open up
that's
the
true
path for
too.
us dead.
Based on the smell, yes.
So he was dead when he just talked to us dead?
Are you saying it was a spirit?
I'm saying that if his dead body is rotting in this truck and has been rotting here for a hot minute, then yeah, we'd be talking to a dead guy dead.
Guys, the second ghost.
Like,
You think it's Jason?
It makes sense.
I mean, you said it looks
He's
like Jason. Well, it
Trying
looks
to
like Jason.
help.
No,
He's-
Bunny's saying the second ghost might be Jason.
He's always trying to help us.
Oh, well, I can't hear her.
He's Bunny's thing is think that it's been him the whole time helping us. He's been dead for a while.
I've barely eaten half.
Nice.
Look, I don't know how long it takes a dead body to smell,
Told you guys he was dead.
but in all the movies, it seems to take days.
Can I try to like whisper call out to Jason to see if his dead spirit person will come to us?
You can try.
You can try.
I want to try to do that. I guess.
Okay.
Jason!
So you hear nothing.
Did we get his last name?
Briars.
That's right. I'm as good at names as you. Jason Briars.
As you sit there in silence, all you really hear is the wind blowing from some of the through some of the nearby trees, rustling leaves.
Maybe Bunny can call him.
I can try.
Try Bunny.
Jason Briars,
Bunny.
help us.
Bunny, if you could make a charisma check for me, please. Difficulty of 12.
Do I get a +2 modifier to this or no?
Not your charisma check, no.
Okay.
You rolled a 19. 7 over the difficulty. As you call out for Jason, you see from your limited vantage point what appears to be Jason, as he, very similar to a bad television reception, flicker in and out from roughly the front of the truck, as best as you can tell. And then he flickers out again.
Nathan, I saw him.
Where's the Bunny?
I saw him.
Where?
He was right at the front of the truck.
I don't see anything.
Let me try again. Look at the front of the truck.
Okay.
Jason, are you there? We need you.
Here to share with the class?
She's trying to get Jason to come. She said she saw him in front of the truck, but I couldn't see anything.
Chris, are you staying at the back of the truck at this point?
I'm gonna creep up towards the front of the truck.
Soraya, what are you doing at this point? Are you staying behind the truck, or actually you've closed the distance, so you're relatively right by behind the truck by the tailgate. What are you doing?
I am going to go around the truck to the guardhouse. I want to know what's on the ground.
Okay. Are you going around the driver's side or the passenger side?
What side is closest to the guardhouse?
I mean,
driver's side.
the passenger side is close to the side of the road, which is a more direct route. The driver's side, you'd have to make a small arc, but nothing of importance. It's about even either way you go.
Well, I'm already on the driver's side because that's the side that Chris and Nathan are on, right?
Nathan is on the passenger side.
Oh, okay.
Chris is on the driver's side.
So they're just talking from each other across the truck back to
Yes.
back of the truck.
Yeah. In
Oh.
hushed tones, but yes. Or should I say subdued tones?
Okay. I'm gonna go to the path of least resistance. So like I don't know which way like has the least like resistance, least blockage, or I mean where I don't understand how that can be
It's
the same
I would
distance
just
either
say
way.
yeah, I would just say you go the driver's side. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Chris,
I'm gonna reach out and grab her while she
I'm
walks
gonna have
past
to
me.
Drop another.
are you gonna grab her firmly or just kind of like a
I'm
arm
gonna
in arm?
grab her
kind
to.
of-
I'm gonna grab her to try to stop her.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to turn and be like, "What?"
I know I'm normally not the person who's all let's stop and think about this, but the guy who's been giving us instructions is dead. That's potentially a dead person over there. I don't see anybody else moving around. So potentially everybody here is dead. And you're just gonna, what, stroll on up and maybe join the dead people?
A little late for that, don't you think?
Not a little late for that because you're clearly still alive. Don't you think we should maybe talk about this for a second before we just go strolling up to the guard shack?
There's clearly nobody out here.
There's clearly nobody alive out here. Just, why don't we take a second? I don't think we should stroll up there. Maybe, why don't we open the door and check Jason's dead, decaying body, as gross as that sounds, and
Check him.
see if we can figure out what might have killed him. Because if it was a gunshot, okay, maybe we're fine, because ghosts probably aren't going to shoot anybody. But if it looks like his eyes burned out of his skull, maybe we should take a second and think about this.
Can I hear them?
Oh, now
From the
you
other
wanna
side
take
of the
a second
truck?
and think about this.
Yes, Fluffy.
Nathan, tell them
What?
not to open that door.
Bunny's telling me not to open the door, guys. Don't open it.
Don't open the door.
It smells this
Why
bad
don't open the door?
now.
Whack this guy.
If they
Smells this bad now, if you
open
the
it,
door, it's gonna be worse.
Okay, I can't currently smell anything. I'm not saying it's not bad. I'm just saying I can't smell anything.
Chris,
I
Soraya,
believe I'm on the yeah.
make a brains check, difficulty of 11, please.
I still can't smell anything.
Soraya, you rolled a 16. Chris, you rolled a 6. Soraya, as they mention the smell, you suddenly do indeed smell a horrendous, the scent of rotting meat.
What's my gag reflex?
Absolutely. Make a grit check, please. Difficulty of 6.
That smells gross. Okay. So again, I'm just gagging.
Your gag reflex is that of your stomach turning yet again. You feel like you're going to permanently be on antacids for the rest of your life. As you taste the bile gathering in your throat, you swallow it down and steel yourself against this. After all, you have experienced worse tonight. I give you all the scene.
Yeah.
Maybe Chris had a sinus infection that killed her sense of smell.
I don't always realize I'm not hitting the button.
I guess, what do we do?
Okay, look. I still can't smell anything. I don't know. But maybe Soraya, why don't you go stand over there with Nathan and I'll check. I
okay,
can hold my breath.
everybody just be prepared.
She'll check
She
what?
might.
Check to see
Puke
what the
on
heck
us.
killed this guy so that I know if we're walking face first into a ghost that's going to try to burn us alive from the inside out or if some psycho with an axe or a gun killed him. It'd be better if we could talk to the guy, but since he's all about cryptic messages in libraries and creeping up on teenage girls by the river, we can't ask him.
When I move this way.
Explain to Chris that I
just
was
have one
trying
question.
to
Just one
ask
question.
him.
Just one question. Just one.
When?
Bunnie was trying to ask.
When
Jason.
today, after encountering now two dead bodies and watching our friend explode, are we gonna go to the authorities? Are we gonna go to someone who can actually help us?
They already killed the authorities.
Tell
The
Soraya
authorities aren't going to stop them.
that we would like to try to bring me back before going to the authorities.
The dead cop?
Bunnie said we should probably find a way to get Bunnie back before going to the cops because how are we going to explain where Bunnie is?
No cop is
And how
gonna
are we going to
believe
explain,
I'm
hey,
in
I
a
know
rock.
that, you know, Bunnie's blood's all over the place, but we think we can resurrect her. Maybe. Right now, if we go
Exactly.
to
We're going to be
if
put
we-
in a psych ward if we say
That's
that.
exactly what I was going to say. For once, I'm agreeing with Nathan. If we go for help right now, we're going to end up locked up in a psych ward, and then nobody's going to get help, and people are going to keep dying, and it's going to be all our fault because we could have done something and we didn't do anything.
And
Nathan,
Bunnie's going to be stuck in this rock for the rest of her life.
ask Chris and Soraya to be patient and let me see if I can get Jason here enough to answer us.
God, I can
Move
Bunnie
me
says-
close to the
Bunnie
front
said
of the
be
truck.
patient and let Bunnie try and communicate with Jason to get a hold of him. It worked once. Let her try again.
Ask him if
Bunnie,
that's
try and get a hold
okay.
She said, is that okay? Can she try and get Jason?
Fine.
All right, Bunnie, go for it.
Jason, please. I know you're trying to do good. Please help us. We need you. We need your help.
Bunnie, make a charm check, please. Difficulty of 12. You rolled an 8. You have failed by 4 points. Do you have any adversity tokens you would like to use?
None.
Your pleas are met with silence.
I'm not getting anything, Nathan.
Then I don't know what else to do, Bunny.
If Chris wants to open the door, let her.
We smell the dead guy.
But Soraya might want to come over to this side of the truck.
All right, Chris, try and open the door. Sarai, you might want to move from the truck because this might make you gag more. Go for it, Chris.
I back away.
I guess I'm gonna open the door and try to see if I can see any signs of what killed Dude Face.
As you approach, Chris, as you approach the driver's side of the pickup truck cab, you don't need any additional lighting. You don't even really need to open the door. As you look inside, you see Jason. Absolutely dead, absolutely rotting, and absolutely without his eyes. But the one thing that does make his corpse different than what you've seen and encountered is that his flesh, other than being rotting, is not pale white. And if you could, please, Chris, roll me a grit check, difficulty of 6. You feel your stomach start to gurgle and turn in your gut. But compared to the other things you've experienced tonight, this is par for the course. And you steel yourself, keeping your body in check. I give you the same.
So good news, guys. I don't have to open the door to tell you that this is definitely not a normal dead guy.
His eyes are missing, aren't they?
His eyes are missing. It's really weird though. He's not white like the other bodies we found.
Like when you're done, meet me back.
This doesn't make any sense. His eyes are missing. It's not like he's been dead for ages.
And
What killed him? And who killed him?
back and kind of like.
Well, I'd assume from the missing eyes, that despite the absence of weird white skin, probably a ghost. I'm not an
Okay.
expert. You want to come look at him?
I'm not gonna
Nathan,
look at him, but what, Bunny?
maybe there's a living killer and a dead killer?
A living killer and a dead killer? I don't know about that, but something killed the guard.
That works.
It wasn't Jason.
Shaggy.
Wait.
Yes.
Shaggy, can you roll me a charisma check, please? Difficulty of 10. Charm. Thank you, not charisma. You rolled a 6. Do you have any adversity tokens, 4 to be precise, that you would like to make that a success?
I only have 3.
Very well. You hear, coming from the direction of the mansion, it sounds like a woman's voice calling your name, Shaggy. Telling you that the barbecue is ready. It's dinner time. And as she finishes speaking, you smell barbecue. The scent of cooked pork, beef from burgers. Your mouth starts to water as you find yourself slowly putting one foot in the front of the other, walking towards the wrought iron gates. But beyond that, I give you the scene, Shaggy. What do you do about this?
I'm gonna walk over to the place where smell is coming from.
Okay, gang, as you guys are talking, Soraya, you see it, which is Shaggy with that lopsided grin on his face when he's getting ready to start eating. His eyes are shining bright as he's walking towards the wrought iron gate. I give you the scene, Soraya.
Shaggy. Hey, Shaggy. You guys,
Huh?
Shaggy.
What's Shaggy doing?
He's walking that away.
Shaggy, come back. What are you doing?
The food.
No, there's no food, Shaggy. Come back.
Don't you smell it?
No, I don't smell any food. Look, I got some stuff in my backpack. Come back. Don't leave.
There's barbecue.
There's no barbecue. It's in the middle of the night.
Food.
Shaggy, there's no food. It's a hallucination. It's not real.
Nathan,
You're gonna
stop
die.
him!
I'm gonna attempt to run after Shaggy and
You
gotta
grab
stop
him.
Shaggy.
Like, in one version.
The
instead of,
hallucination
like,
what?
It's a hallucination,
pick them
Shaggy.
up and then
Somebody
grab
we gotta grab him.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to run after Shaggy and grab him.
Shaggy, as they're talking to you, I want you to make another charm roll, please. Difficulty of 6. You've succeeded by rolling an 8. As they're talking to you and trying to get through to you, you notice Chris start to reach for you, and suddenly you no longer smell the barbecue. I give you the scene, Shaggy. As Chris steps forward to take a hold of you.
Huh? Where'd food go?
It
Shaggy,
wasn't
what the
real,
hell,
Shaggy.
dude?
They're trying to separate us.
Where's
For
smell
once, you
go?
gotta think with your brain and not your stomach.
Shaggy, there's no food. It wasn't real.
But it was coming from over there.
It wasn't. There's nothing over there.
Soraya, make a brains roll, please. Difficulty of 6. You rolled an 8. As they're talking, you see past Chris and Shaggy. You see the pedestrian gate portion of the large access gate creak open outwards towards you. Please, group, continue.
Let's move on.
Hey, you guys, something's happening over there.
What?
The gate.
What about the gate?
It's
As you
op-
as you glance over, Nathan, you see the pedestrian gate has come ajar, swinging slightly open.
That's not good.
I think it was opening to welcome somebody in. Doubtful.
I mean, I think it was trying to welcome somebody in. I just don't know if that somebody wants to be welcomed in. Well, I mean, unless it's Shaggy. Shaggy wants to be welcomed in.
I don't like this.
Elric's dealing with the dock workers right now.
But where'd food lady go?
There
There's
is no food, lady
food.
Shaggy.
It was
There was
fake,
lady.
Shaggy. No,
I
it
know.
wa-
I know you have a brain in your head.
Shaggy, there was no food, lady. There was no food.
There was a man-eating ghost that was going to make you food.
Yeah, you were
Oh,
about
that
to become
seems
dinner.
so real.
It wasn't real. This ghost is playing with us.
That's
Guys.
not very nice.
Guys, what do we do now?
Out of curiosity, group, which one of you is holding on to the picture that you found underneath after in the library, the wedding picture?
I thought that was Bunnie, wasn't it? Or was it
I was.
I thought Bunnie had it, but I don't
Bunnie
remember.
has it? And Bunnie's gone.
Did anyone pick up my backpack when I exploded?
Backpack? No?
Let me ask the four of you, Shaggy, Chris, Soraya, and Nathan, which one of you do you think would be the most likely to have it if you had remembered it and picked it up?
Nathan.
Me,
Nathan.
probably.
Nathan.
Nathan, I will say that you have it in your backpack. It was just a piece of information that I needed to know.
Okay.
I
Well,
would
I got
say
it in my
Nathan's
backpack.
most likely to have picked up Bunnie's backpack when we left.
Okay.
I apologize.
Because you said that she didn't, that her backpack was not with her when she
Poof.
Extinguished.
That is correct. Anyways, continue, please.
Nathan,
What?
If-
What, Bunny?
you guys said the door opened by itself. What protections do we have for everybody? I mean, I'm sure I can't get any more deadish than I am.
I don't know if we have any protections on us.
There's got to be a way that everybody can protect themselves. Because if we don't get in there, I don't think I'm coming back.
The only thing I have is salt. That's it.
See if anybody else has any ideas or, check my bag.
Guys-
See if there's anything in there that might help.
Guys, I don't know what to do. Bunny doesn't know what to do. She's telling me to check the bag. We got to protect ourselves here because something's coming after us, and we're gonna be like Jason if we don't fix this.
You're the
Or we're
only
gonna
one.
end up-
You're
I
the
have
only one who
salt.
knows what to use for protection.
And all I have is salt right now. I don't have my other bag.
Isn't raw iron supposed to protect?
It can, yes. Iron can protect against ghosts, yes.
So maybe that's why the big gates didn't move.
Is that an iron fence? Maybe we could break a piece of that off.
We can try. I don't know how we're gonna break off a piece of the iron fence.
Throw Shaggy at it. He's being hard-headed enough right now.
Does anybody have any tools we can do to like cut off a piece of the gate?
Check my bag.
Okay, I'm gonna check. I'll check Bunny's bag.
Does the truck have a toolbox embedded in the back?
Does the truck have a key in the ignition?
Soraya, since you're the one that mentioned it, make a brains roll difficulty of 5, please.
Oh, fuck you. Yes, I got 2 adversity tokens. Last 2.
You use your last 2 adversity tokens as initially you look into the back and you don't see anything, but some level of common sense strikes you as it's a pickup truck. It has to have something in it. And you take a good look and sure enough, you see that in the back there is indeed a small hand toolbox.
Honestly, though, it would be kind of interesting. We could do like a back.
And you pick it up and you pull it out and set it on the ground. I give you the scene.
I do just that. I pick it up and I set it on the ground.
Okay, well there's got to be something in here we can get to break off a piece of the gate. I guess I'll open the box, the toolbox.
You open up the box. You find hammers. You find a crowbar. You find
Crowbar is made of wrought iron,
It is.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's about
Back in the day, I think
measurements are escaping me.
What
it's
is
about it's about the size
Cast
from
iron. Crowbars are made of cast iron. I'm sorry.
it's about the size. It's from a grown adult's elbow to their fingertips. It's relatively small. It's a small hand
I
one.
do believe
But as far as
crowbars
you guys
were-
are concerned,
I do
but as
believe
far as you-
crowbars back then were like pure iron bars, made of pure iron. I don't think they were cast iron back then.
I believe they were wrought iron.
Wrought iron. That's still full iron though. Do we want to use that, or do we want to still break a piece of the gate off?
I think we're unlikely to break a piece of the gate off. We need some serious tools. Might as well just use the crowbar.
Fine, we'll use the crowbar then. 'Cause, yeah, I don't think anything else is gonna work.
For the audio cue, I mean, if we're
Without making a lot of noise.
Additionally, inside the toolbox, again, there's a claw hammer, a ball peen hammer, the crowbar, a small handsaw with a steel. The teeth on it are meant for cutting through metal, as well as screwdrivers and other such bits and bobs in there.
Do we want to risk it and use the cutter and make noise? Like, that's the other issue.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the only thing that's here is
What is
the
our
same person
objective
that's
here?
been. We're supposed to be going to the wine cellar and bringing Fluffy back to life. Bunnie. Sorry.
Do we want to just take the crowbar and just head in? As protection?
I'm pretty sure that the only person here is the person that's been haunting us the whole time, and judging by the fact that she just tried to lure Shaggy like some cartoon character, she probably already knows we're here. So I don't think making noise is going to be a problem.
Yeah, if you guys get separated,
So our objective is to
one
go in the
weapon
house
isn't going to protect
with
all
the
of you.
ghost. Who's trying to kill us?
Bunnie just made a good point. If we all get separated, we only have one crowbar. We're all screwed, so we have to cut some pieces off of the gate.
No, we don't. The hammer's head is made of iron too, probably.
Yeah,
Most
that's
likely.
2.
What about the screwdrivers?
I don't think screwdrivers were iron back then. I think they were steel. We have to cut off a couple pieces of the gate to protect us. I'll take the crowbar. Somebody can take the hammer. Let's cut off 2 more pieces. I'm going to take the cutter and I'm going to cut off 2 pieces of the gate.
Go for it.
This is gonna take all night.
Nathan, as you approach the gate, I want you to make a charm. Charm roll, difficulty of 10, please.
With a D6 not happening. Fuck.
You failed by 8. Unfortunately, this is not a situation where you can receive help. As you approach the gate, you hear the voice of a woman screaming bloody murder. It's faint, and it's coming from the mansion. She appears to be screaming for help.
Guys, do you hear that
I
screaming?
give you the scene.
Guys, you hear that screaming?
I don't hear anything.
I also don't hear anything.
It sounds like somebody from the mansion is screaming for help.
Nathan, I
What,
don't
Bunnie?
hear anything either. I think something is playing on all of our weaknesses. Shaggy was food. You're a protector.
Explosion.
I can hear them screaming though, but I don't. I'm not gonna trust it. I'm not gonna go towards it. If you guys can't hear it, I trust you.
Is it the food lady?
No, it's not the food lady.
The food lady's dead.
Oh
food.
no.
No food, Shaggy. They're dead. Guys, we got to do something soon. But if it's trying to lure me to the mansion, that's not good either. Because that's where we got to go. Is there another... Hold on. Is there another way to get into the cellar from outside the mansion?
At this point, you're not entirely sure. You don't know the layout. It is an unfamiliar building for you. Based upon what you've seen in movies, television shows, and read in books, all you really know is that it's underneath the house.
I'm going to try and get a hold of Jason again, guys, because this son of a bitch said he was going to help us. I don't care if he's dead or alive. We need to contact Jason because he's got to get us in there. Jason, where the fuck are you? Get here now. We're here.
You don't have anything in your magic bag to help us talk to a dead guy, do you?
This is what I was going to use last time, but I may have a Ouija board in there. I don't know if that's going to do anything.
Nathan, make a brains roll, please. Difficulty of 10.
We have the 10s. Come on. Damn it.
As you think about it, you don't have your Ouija board with you.
Never mind. That's in the other bag. So I don't have anything right now. All I know is that I'm pissed off at this guy, and I need him back here now.
Nate,
What, Bunnie?
maybe if everybody like touches each other and you touch me, maybe we can pull, all of our energies together and I can try to call out again. It almost worked.
That might work. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna put my hand out. Everybody, put your hand on the rock, and we're gonna try and get Jason here. We're gonna use our energy to get him here. So everybody, put their hand on the rock, and we're gonna try and summon Jason here. It's the best thing we can do.
To lay the scene out for you, Jason is about 5 feet. Nathan is about 5 feet from the pedestrian entrance. He's saying this to you all as you, Chris, Soraya, and Shaggy, you are still by the pickup truck at this point. What do you guys do at Nathan's suggestion?
I'm gonna go over towards Nathan.
Chris, you walk towards Nathan. Soraya, what do you do?
I'm going to shake my head and walk towards Nathan. Walk to Nathan.
Shaggy, what do you do?
That's cold as fuck.
Jackie's gonna ask why he has a weird rock.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Jackie's gonna ask why he has a weird rock.
Nathan, Shaggy asks you why you have a weird rock in your hand.
Okay, but remember, Bunny's in here. Her spirit's in here. We can talk to her.
Ah,
So we're gonna try and use the energy of everybody here, channeled into Bunny and the rock, to try and get Jason to come here. So everybody, I'm gonna put my hand out. The rock's right there. Everybody, put your hand on top of the rock, and let's see if we can get this.
human battery.
No, sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Put your hand on the rock. Come on.
Rock.
The thing in my
He
hand.
puts his hand on the
The
rock.
thing in my hand. Put your hand on
Just-
the rock.
Don't tell him I'm food.
Everybody, go on ahead and unmute Bunny, please.
You guys should be able to hear Bunny now that your hands are on the rock.
Can everyone hear me?
If they've unmuted you.
10 feet up the wall,
Yep.
and then a 10.
All right. You guys can hear Bunny?
Guys, can you hear me?
I can hear her, but I'm just gonna nod and say nothing.
Okay. Shaggy, see? Can you hear Bunny?
It's Bunny.
Yes.
Yes,
All right.
Shaggy, it's me.
All right, Bunny. You're the one in the rock that's the spirit. So call out to Jason again now that we're all holding on to you.
Okay, everybody, think about just Jason and how he's helped us and everything else. And really want him here with everything you have. Jason! Jason, where are you?
Bunny, make a charm roll, please. Difficulty of 12. And if any at this point, if she fails, and if any of the rest of you have adversity tokens, you can use them. Make your roll. Oh, a 15. You all see what looks like Jason as he begins to flicker in and out, as if he was an image on a television screen with poor signal. Lines, gaps in his image appear and disappear as he starts to slowly take shape in front of you. He starts to slowly fade out as he coalesces completely in front of you. I give you the scene.
Jason, can you hear us?
He says nothing but nods his head.
What happened? What do we do? What's going on?
Jason! Can you show us a way in?
He looks towards the mansion and points to from where you guys are standing, the left side of the mansion is what it looks like he's pointing to, and down. He then suddenly shakes, convulses, shivers. And before your eyes, he is suddenly engulfed in flames. He looks like he's trying to scream, but no noise makes it out of his mouth. He tries to run, and his feet seem to be glued to the ground. He waves his arms back and forth in a panic until there's nothing but a conflagration, and the conflagration disappears. I give you the scene.
Okay, that's not good. I suggest we run to where he was pointing, which looks like to the left side of the mansion. We need to get there now because the fact that a ghost just caught fire, that's not good for us.
I think it's definitely the other ghost here, and we all need to be very careful.
I agree. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to run to the where he pointed? Like what?
Before we make any decisions, guys, just know that I understand if we decide not to go in there. We'll find another way to bring me back. I don't want any of you risking yourselves for me.
We've come this far. We've got to continue.
That's the philosophy and the thought that got me exploded.
I'm gonna take my hand off the rock.
Feel free to mute Bunnie if you would like, Chris.
I did.
We got to try and get Bunnie back, guys. We got to try this.
What is the consensus, group?
I want to go.
Soraya, what are your thoughts?
I think Nathan is blinded by his need to save his friend to the danger we're about to enter. And I understand that. She was my friend too. So, but I think that we're walking into a trap.
And what do you guys want to do? Do you guys just want to go leave here and possibly have this thing kill us in other places? Or do you want to go head on and try and beat this thing? Because right now, we're either dead or we're dead.
What are we going to beat it with, Nathan? You didn't bring any of your stuff with you. Maybe we should just go back and get your stuff and then approach this a different way. Nobody here is going anywhere anyway. They're all dead.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Seeing as how we've already gotten to one trap tonight, maybe you guys have a point. But we're going to have to stop by at a certain shop that I know you guys hate to pick up some supplies.
General consensus, go gear up, come back.
Yes, that's what we're going to do.
At this point, it's about midnight, a little past actually. Are you going to go to your individual homes, or are you all going to stay together?
Well, how are we going to?
How are we going to go
Bunnie?
home? We can't explain Bunnie. I say we all stay together.
Stay together and then just call my dad and tell him we're having a sleepover and that, you know, us girls are in the bathroom. He'll understand.
Bunnie said to call her dad when we get back to my place and just tell him we're having a sleepover. So that's probably the best option. We can pick up some supplies. We'll have to go to the cult shop tomorrow. I got to get a couple things, but maybe when we go home, we can use the Ouija board to talk to Jason and get more information.
I'm going home.
Pretty sure
can't go
Jason's toast.
Oh, I'm going home. I'm going home to talk to my grandma. She's the only person I believe that can help us at this point.
Well, fine. You do that. See if you can find anything. We'll go back to my place, pick up supplies. We'll go to the occult store in the morning and see what I can bring with us. But if you find anything, let me know. We're gonna at least walk you home, though. We're not gonna let you go home alone.
So, you guys start heading home. As you walk away from the wrought iron gate, you hear it close and latch behind you. Do you wish to talk about anything as you head home?
I don't know if there's much to talk about. Everybody's kind of in a bad headspace right now.
Very well, we will fast forward. Soraya, Nathan, Shaggy, and Chris walk you home. You say your goodnights as you walk into your house. Nathan, Shaggy, Chris, you guys head over to Nathan's home. We will focus on Soraya. Soraya, you enter your house, and as it would be, around 1 o'clock in the morning, everybody is relatively asleep. The house is quiet. What do you do at this point?
I go to my grandma's room and wake her, knock on her door, wake her up. Yeah.
Mija, what's the matter?
And I blah the whole story. Grandma, I need your help. This happened. I don't know what to do. We need to save our friend.
She asks you if you've tried calling the police.
They won't. Grandma, this is beyond the police's help. This is supernatural. This is your line of territory. Or abuela, sorry.
She gets out of bed and goes to her closet. She opens it up and pulls out a small wooden box. Well, actually, for you, it's relatively big, but for the most part, it's a small wooden box. She places it on top of her bureau, uses a small key in her top drawer, unlocks it, and opens it. Inside are various rolled up rolls of something, but you can smell the herbs coming from the box itself. She hands it to you and tells you, as she speaks your native language, that this will protect you and that she is sorry that she can't do much more than that, but you need to be careful.
I take it and go to my room.
Sorry, as you get to your room and actually have a breath, you realize you are still covered in Bunnie's blood. Your clothes, your face. You have yet to clean yourself up.
Okay, I go to my bathroom and take a shower and burn my clothes.
You throw your clothes away and you proceed to take a shower. We cut to Nathan, Shaggy, and Chris. You guys get home. For the first time, Nathan, you actually find your mom kind of asleep in her rocking chair. You know your dad will be home in about 2 hours or so. Take the scene, you three.
All right, guys, be quiet. My mom usually doesn't get much sleep as it is, so let's just head down to let's go to my room and we'll see what we can do. We're gonna go to my room, I guess.
Yes, I'm just gonna follow Nathan.
And Shaggy, do you follow the two of them upstairs?
Yes, but I also glance over, looking for the kitchen.
You see the kitchen at the back of the hallway past the stairs that the other two walked up to. So you go to the kitchen. You see dinner has been prepared. You see the empty dishes and a small plate that has been wrapped in tin foil sitting inside the toaster oven. You also see various fruits, vegetables inside of the kitchen.
I'm gonna run in because I forgot that I left Shaggy at the kitchen and stop him from eating my father's food so he doesn't have a fucking massive blowout at Shaggy.
Shaggy, as you're contemplating what to eat, Nathan comes in and I give you to the scene.
Shaggy, don't touch that plate. That's my dad's food. If that's gone when he comes home from work, you're gonna get kicked out and banned from my house forever, and I'm gonna get grounded. So let's not do that.
Huh?
Let's come to my room. I've got snacks in my room. You can have those.
All right.
Okay, come on, let's go.
While they're doing that, I'm actually going to go back outside and just sit out on the front porch.
Very well. Nathan, as you're talking to Shaggy, you hear your front door close. Or should I say open and then close? And as you and Shaggy turn to look down the hallway, you really don't see anything except for the hallway leading to your front door, which is closed. What do you do?
I'm gonna go check the front door and see what the hell happened.
You see Chris sitting outside on the stairs.
Is the door closed? Like, do I have to open it still?
Yes, the door is still closed.
I'm gonna open the door and ask if she's okay.
I give you the same.
Chris, you okay?
I'm good. Go back inside. I just need a minute to myself.
Okay, well, just be careful.
Got it.
All right. I'm gonna leave Chris and I'm gonna close the door and I'm gonna go to my room.
Chris, make a charm roll, please. Difficulty of 10. The wind blows around you. You're not completely dry, as your clothes have soaked up quite a bit of water, even as you try to wring them out. A chill goes through your body. What do you do?
Standard shiver and start rubbing my arms.
Very well.
I'm kind of, so Chris is lost in thought thinking about letting go of Bunnie.
And what else is on Chris's mind? What is
That's
Chris
it.
thinking? What is she feeling?
Guilty. She feels guilty that she let her go and that she died. And she feels guilty for not being brave enough to stay at the mansion to try to bring her back.
Make a grit check, please. Difficulty of 6. You feel tears welling up in your eyes. I will allow you to tell me whether or not you let them free or if you hold them back.
She's going to let them out, but not make any noise.
Very well. Tears well up in your eyes, and you choke back your sobs, but your tears flow down your cheek, down your hands. Make a charm roll, please. Difficulty of 10. The overwhelming feeling of guilt. You rolled a 5, first of all. Would you like to use any adversity tokens to close the gap between the 5 and the 10?
I don't have any. Well, I had one. It's not enough.
You feel just the guilt is just plaguing you. Your stomach feels sick. Your mouth goes dry. You internally begin to curse yourself for being a bad friend, for being weak. You start to question the choices that have led you to this point. You start going down a mentally dark path. I'll let you think about that as we go to Nathan and Shaggy. Nathan and Shaggy, you get to your room. What exactly are you doing at this point? Keep in mind that as you reach your room, you are now comfortable. You're surrounded by familiarity. And you realize that you are still covered in Bunnie's blood. I give you the scene, Nathan.
I'm gonna take my jacket off, so I'm not covered in the blood as much. I'm gonna look around and gonna let out a sigh, and I'm gonna start rummaging through my stuff. I'm gonna start looking for my charms, my stuff to banish ghosts, all my equipment, including my Ouija board, and I'm gonna put them in a big duffel bag that I have, and I'm gonna get everything ready. Just being quiet while I'm doing it. My mind's kind of in a bad spot, so I'm just kind of trying to get prepared.
Shaggy, you see a small bowl of various snacks on Nathan's bureau. Chips, pretzels, trail mix, whatever else Nathan would have. Is this appetizing enough for you to start eating?
Well, of course.
I'm just gonna tell Shaggy that he can help himself to whatever's there.
Shaggy, can you make a charm roll, please? Difficulty of 8. You rolled a 6. Do you have any adversity tokens that you would like to use to make that 8?
No.
As you reach down to grab a package of trail mix, the snacks inside of Nathan's bowl explode out towards you as a rotting hand grabs your wrist. Burning sensation radiates through your body, starting at the point of where this hand has grabbed you. You start to panic. Roll a grit check for me, please. Difficulty of 12. Nathan, suddenly you hear from the side, Shaggy makes a sound that you've never heard him make before. A scream of horror and panic as he's staring at your snacks. Shaggy, you feel the hand gripping around your wrist tighter and tighter, trying to pull you into the bowl. I give the two of you the scene.
Shaggy, are you okay? What's going on? What's wrong?
There's a hand.
Can I see the hand or no? Is it just something you can see?
You don't see the hand. You see his arm looks like he's getting ready to reach in to grab something, one of the snacks in your bowl.
Shaggy, there's no arm there. What? There's nothing there, Shaggy.
It's stealing my snacks.
Shaggy, there's nothing there. There's. I'm gonna go ahead and pull Shaggy away from the bowl.
Roll a brawn check, please. Don't forget your +1. Difficulty of 11.
So 1 in the modifier. Okay. Damn.
As you grab him and try to pull him away, it feels like he feels like a light post. He's rigid, firm, and immovable. You pull against him, you tug against him. His eyes are wide open, almost bulging out of his head as he's staring at his wrist. You see his face begin to, it looks like the blood is being drained from his face. Shaggy, roll me a charm check, please. Difficulty of 10.
I have an adversity token I can give him.
Shaggy, do you have any adversity tokens that you would like to use to make that a success?
Yes.
Okay.
Use your adversity token, Shaggy.
I mark it off.
You feel you see Nathan go behind you, and you feel his arms around you, trying to tug on you and pull on you, trying to help you to release yourself from the grip, as the fingers wrap tighter around your wrist. The feeling of being burned courses throughout the entirety of your body. And just as quickly as it started, it disappears. The hand disappears. And the two of you stumble backwards, slam into the wall, and end up crumpled onto the floor. You're okay, if not a little terrified. I give you the scene.
Shaggy, are you okay?
I guess.
Okay. Stay here. I'm gonna go run and grab Chris. I'm gonna go run downstairs and run outside and grab Chris.
Chris, make me a brains roll, please. Difficulty of 8. Very well. You rolled a 5. Do you have 3 adversity tokens that you would like to use to make that a success?
I don't have 3.
Very well. Nathan, you go downstairs, you open up the door. It looks like Chris has been crying, though she is stifling back any noise. I give you to the scene.
Chris, something just tried to kill Shaggy.
I'm going to reach up, hide my face, and scrub my eyeballs real quick, and then turn around and look at Nathan. Something tried to kill Shaggy?
I have this bunch of snack bowls in my room with like trail mix and stuff in it, and he said there was a hand that reached out to grab him. I couldn't see anything, and I went to go try and pull him away, and he was like stiff. I couldn't even grab him. He looked like he was like he was dying, and then finally something let go, and he released and we fell back. But you got to come upstairs and help because this thing's getting worse, and it's trying to get us. We can't be alone right now.
All right, I'll go upstairs with Nathan.
Very well. You two go upstairs. As we cut to Soraya. Soraya, for the first time over the past 3 days, you are allowing yourself to relax. You are on the second round of a bath at this point. The first bath, obviously, was very blood-soaked. You drained the water, filled yourself up another one. Make a charm roll for me, please, Soraya. Difficulty of 12. You rolled a 7. Do you have enough adversity
No,
tokens?
I have none. I used the last 2 I had.
You're relaxing in the tub.
Dying
The
in
heat.
tub.
The heat is relaxing your muscles. The steam filling your nose, lulling you. You realize that you are genuinely exhausted. You close your eyes and you just allow your body to relax. Roll a grit check, please. Difficulty of 8.
Oh wait, I failed the last one, so I had 1 anniversary token, so I can use that to.
That is correct.
Yes.
You feel a hand grab your ankle and it tugs on you hard. As you begin to slip into the tub, you reach up and grab the sides, keeping yourself aloft for a few brief moments. If you give me 1 moment, I will come back to you to find your reaction. I will be right back.
Now you got to give us cliffhangers in the middle of stuff. Damn it.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
Why-
Rubber ducky, you're the one. Dun dun dun.
Wait a minute, how did I hear her? I thought I had her muted.
That was me.
Oh. Oh, but I don't have her muted.
The rubber ducky thing was me.
I apologize. Soraya, you feel a hand gripped around your ankle, trying to pull you underneath the bath water. It has a firm grip on you. What do you do?
I grabbed the protection. Wait, what did my grandma give me? An amulet or a protection baggie? What, like, spell? What did she give me?
For the most part, she gave you
To be fair,
different bundles of sage and other burnable.
oh my god,
Um,
Burnable.
water. These guys could be.
Yeah, other forms of burnable sticks of incense. You didn't really take the time to genuinely go through it, but at the top, readily see in your initial assessment, it was pretty much about 4 rolls of incense.
Okay. Am I underwater? Did it pull me under?
It has
Am I
not
just
pulled you.
struggling? Okay.
Yeah, it has not pulled you under. You are
So-
currently struggling as you're holding yourself up with both hands, trying to keep yourself from being pulled underneath the bathwater.
Okay, well then I am struggling to pull myself out of the bath and screaming for help, I guess.
Make a brawn roll. Don't forget your +1 modifier. Difficulty of 12, please.
Yeah, that's not happening. Right. Wow.
As you try to pull yourself up, your hand slips, and whatever progress you had just made puts you right back at where you were. Maybe a little bit closer to being submerged under the bathwater as you kick and scream.
That's so fucking funky. They're fucking funny. Dude, activated attacks IRL.
And
Make a grit roll, please. Difficulty of 10.
5.
You attempt to steel yourself,
Oh, they're dead.
and as you do, you see what looks like a mass of black, stringy
Oh,
something
no.
starting to surface by your feet.
Brock, as he like walks up to these guys,
And
going to fight.
I struggle and scream louder.
you continue to kick and scream. Roll a brawn check, please. Difficulty of 11. You find yourself being pulled farther underneath. The water is now up to your chin. Down by your feet, you see the forehead of a person start to emerge out of the water. And then eyes, a set of eyes that look like there's fire behind them, glaring at you. Make a grit roll, please. Difficulty of 10. Yes.
Seeing the dead guy
So,
on the floor,
I'm just
Brock just gives Elric
struggling and screaming, "Get out.
It's like
You can't be here. Get out." You know,
Okay.
just like,
Was this guy running?
and
Ma-
I
make-
failed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a 3.
And because of your narration, I gave you a
No,
plus
I'm
one.
asking Elric, like straight up. Once I
But regardless, you did indeed fail. You feel terror coursing through your body. Make a brawn roll, please. Difficulty of 10. Remember your +1 modifier. The woman's head completely comes up out of the water. Her face horrifying. She smiles, her teeth rotting in her mouth, her eyes burning as she starts to pull you deeper and deeper. At this point, from your nose up is now all that is above the bath water. Make a grit roll, please. Difficulty of 10. And you said you're screaming, correct?
Yes.
You try to summon some form of will to pull yourself out of the tub, but all of your internal strength fails you. You start to feel like you just want to give up. When you hear the voice of your abuela outside of your bathroom door, you hear the doorknob shaking and rattling as she panics outside, calling your name. What do you do?
I scream.
Also, don't
Help.
forget to give yourself
Oh, I have 6 now.
okay. Okay.
6 adversity tokens now. But even when I had 5, it wouldn't have made 10 for the last roll, so it wasn't even
Mhm.
worth using them. But now I have 6. But yeah,
Okay. So you said you are doing what again?
I'm still struggling and reaching to trying to get out of the bathtub and screaming for my grandma to help me or to get help, to go get help.
Make a brawn roll, please. Difficulty of 10.
Holy fuck.
Don't forget your +1.
Oh, I know. One modifier, submit. Oh my god. I actually thought I might be able to save this one with all my adversity tokens, but I can't even do that. Well,
Give yourself one more adversity token. Horror racks your inner core as you are pulled underneath the bathwater. As you go under, and in your panic, you open your eyes and look down as the face, this demonic face with burning eyes, is underwater with you, at your feet, staring at you. You feel the water around you start to heat up past what you had set the temperature to. You almost feel as if it's boiling. Between the door rattling and a muffled voice and the splashing that you're causing, panic firmly sets into you. Roll a grit check, please. Difficulty of 8.
can I just like
You rolled a 5.
I will
Would
use
you like
3
to-
adversity tokens.
You use 3 adversity tokens to give yourself an even success. You have, through your panic, you did gulp enough air to hold your breath. The panic starts to slowly subside from you as you fight for your life.
I've got a random question.
Of course.
Because I mentioned to Chris that we can't be alone, is there a chance that we could be like already on our way to get to Soraya thinking this? Like, are we like, can we plan something? Like, is there a way to save her, or are we stuck?
So, this event is happening at the exact same time that the event with Shaggy was happening.
Oh, okay.
Soraya, make a brawn check, please. Remember to add your +1 difficulty of 9. Would you like to use
7,
three?
8, 9. Done.
You tug and you pull with your newfound determination. You're are able to pull your face and your head out of the bathwater, gulping for a much needed breath. You pull on yourself. Make a charm roll, please. Difficulty of 8.
Oh my god. I'm so fucking gonna die. Okay.
Just as quickly as it started, it ends. The sudden release of pressure on your legs throws you off balance as you slip back underneath the water.
No, I
In your
shoot out
panic-
of the bathtub. Shoot out of the bathtub as soon as I, like, yeah, panic, shoot up, get out of the bathtub, open the door, and just fall, crying into my abuela's hands. Just
Butt
Yeah.
naked.
She holds
half naked.
She holds you, comforts you, strokes your hair, tells you that it's going to be all right. You see that she has one of the incenses in her hand, but she's been having trouble trying to stroke the lighter. But she holds you and comforts you. She pulls you over to the bed and goes over to your bureau and gets you a set of pajamas to wear and a towel as she covers you. Soraya, I give you the scene to tell me what is going through your mind at this point, please.
I'm crying and I'm just like muttering, "We can't do this. We need help. And please don't leave me to my grandma." And yeah. Just like, yeah. In utter shock and scared and
Make a charm roll, please. Difficulty of difficulty of 6, please.
I have one adversity token left. God, I failed a lot. Okay, there.
I will give you a brief insider tip on this. You want to fail.
Oh, okay. So don't. Okay. I'll keep my adversity token then. I'll fail.
From this point out, Soraya, throughout the rest of this chapter, you will have a +3 temporary to your charm rolls.
Okay.
As your abuela talks to you about the strength of your heritage, she tells you how you have come from a strong bloodline. She confides in you secrets of her past as she spends the rest of the night comforting you and filling you with determination to fight whatever comes your way. Eventually, you fall asleep in her arms. As we cut back to Nathan, Chris, and Shaggy. Nathan and Chris, you reach the top of the stairs and barge into your room, Nathan. Shaggy is still staring at his wrist, and you see burn marks around his wrist in the shape of a hand. You all see this, Shaggy, Chris, and Nathan. Also, Nathan, a question for you. What did you do with Bunnie's rock?
I still have it in my pocket.
Very well. I give you the C.
Guys, this is not funny anymore. Look at Shaggy's wrist. This is.
What kind of snacks did you try to give him?
It was just the trail mix and like candy in there. It was. It's fine.
Why
It's not
do
like
you
it's
keep a hand
vegetarian.
in your
gonna go
trail
over and look
mix?
at the snack
There's no
bowl.
hand in my trail mix. It's the ghost Shaggy. You know what I just realized too? Soraya's alone.
Quick question: whenever I go glance at the snack bowl, do I see any burning marks in the snacks themselves?
Make a brains roll, please. Difficulty of 12.
I'm stupid.
You look into the snack bowl, and it looks like a snack bowl with various M&Ms, other candies, some gum, trail mix, pretzels, all the kinds of things that a healthy, self-conscious Nathan would possibly have in a snack bowl.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the rock out because I can't talk to Bunnie unless I'm holding it. So I'm gonna take it out and hold it. See if she has anything to say.
Nathan, finally!
Yeah. Sorry, Bunnie. I'm kind of dealing with something.
We can't split up. Chris is feeling really bad. You need to get her to talk to me.
Any insight from the other side?
She wants me to give you the rock. She wants to talk to you, Chris.
I don't want to talk to her.
Why not?
She has to. If she doesn't, she's
I'm
not
just
going to
gonna shake my head
understand
and turn away from Nathan and his.
that
lap.
it was all my fault. I made the choice, not her.
Chris, she's telling me that she said it's her fault, not yours.
Just the fact that she was there supporting me and trying to help me makes her one of the best friends I've ever had.
She said
I
that
am.
because you were there supporting her, you're the best friend she ever had. Honestly, Chris, just take the rock and talk to her.
I don't
might help.
want it. I put her in there. I'm the one that let her
It's
go. I
not
couldn't
your
hold
fault.
on to
She's-
her.
But
Nobody could have held me.
She wouldn't have even been on that bridge if I hadn't said something about going across it to begin with.
Look, we were all stupid. Okay, it's nobody's fault. It happened.
I put
but-
her on that bridge.
No, you didn't. She went on there herself too. She didn't have to go.
I am, or, well, was a big girl.
Chris is,
I make my own decisions.
She said she
Done.
makes her own decisions. It wasn't you that caused this, and she's right. Chris, you need to snap out of it and just talk to her. I'm gonna walk up to Chris and I'm gonna force the rock in her hand and make her talk to Bunnie.
I guess I'm gonna take the bunny rock.
I'm gonna mute Bunnie now.
I'm gonna unmute Bunny. Okay, good.
There.
Chris, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
This wasn't you. Do you make your own decisions?
You wouldn't have been anywhere near that bridge if I hadn't said something about going on it to begin with.
I wanted to go. I chose to keep pushing when I should have stopped. I felt such horrendous pain, but I still wanted to go. I didn't tell you that. You had
I'm gonna go back to
no
packing
way
before
of
we talk.
knowing. I chose it. I knew the risks. You didn't. You couldn't have held me. Nothing. No one could have held me. That force that blew me apart. Imagine a hurricane with pinpoint accuracy. Just whipping me. I'm glad you didn't get taken with me. Thank you for being such an amazing friend. Now let's be a better friend and get me back.
Chris isn't gonna say anything. She's just gonna nod, but she is crying now, by the way.
Thank you for that. I was actually going to have you make a grit check to see if you were going to be.
She
I love
seems
you,
like
Chris.
she's a callous. She seems like she's a callous brat, but she actually cares about her friends.
I love you, Chris. You're an amazing friend. Please don't ever change. We need to
sorry,
stick
buddy.
together. Don't be sorry. Let's look to the future. Let's make it better together.
Okay. We'll get you
Awesome.
back where you belong.
Awesome. We got this.
I'm gonna give you back to Nathan now.
Okay, I wish I could talk to all of you at the same time.
I know, Bunny. I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry.
All right, I'm gonna hand the rock back to Nathan.
Chris, make me a charm roll, please. Difficulty of 6. You rolled a 1. Much like in Soraya's case, in this singular moment, failure is beneficial for you. But that being said, would you like to use adversity tokens?
Give me a second. I'm thinking because even though it's beneficial, it's still a 1, and so I'm concerned that might take some of the benefit away.
Are they still talking? Sorry, I'm back.
No, I
No,
gave
they
you
are
the
no
rock.
longer talking. She gave you the rock.
Okay.
I'm gonna use 1 to make it a 2, just because I'm concerned that rolling a 1, even if I want to fail, might still have a negative impact on the positive.
Very well. For the rest of the story, for the rest of the chapter, for the rest of this campaign, you now have a temporary +3 to all of your charm rolls due to the pep talk that you have received from Bunnie.
Thank you, Bunny.
You're welcome.
I gotta unmute Bunny because I got the rock back. Obviously,
Okay.
you did some good, Bunny.
Thank you.
Nathan, you see as Chris hands you the rock, she is allowing her tears to stream down her face, a level of vulnerability you have never seen in Chris. Whatever Bunnie it was that Bunnie had said to her seems to have strengthened her resolve, though. Shaggy, you are crumpled on the floor, staring at the burn marks in the shape of a hand around your wrist. What are you doing now at this point?
Shaggy's contemplating life over the football.
You're going to go back to the food bowl.
Basically, yeah.
Very well. You go to the food
Shaggy,
bowl.
get off the food bowl. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I think he's good. He can get some food. It should be fine.
Okay, but if that thing even looks at him sideways, I'm pulling him off of it.
That's fine. Are you okay now, Chris?
I'm gonna do the wipey the eyes thing. I'm okay. I'm sorry, you
Okay.
guys.
It's fine. It's been a hectic couple days. All right, my bag is pretty much full. I've got sage, I've got salt, I've got the Ouija board, I've got my charms, I've got everything that I need. I even have some iron. So there's some iron trinkets in there. And I'm gonna give it to everybody once we get set, but we should have everything in here we need. But we gotta make a pit stop to the occult store so we can pick up a couple other charms.
I'm assuming that's an in the morning type thing.
Probably, but should we check on Soraya? She's
Maybe we
alone over
should.
there, and look what happened to Shaggy.
I think we should.
Do you guys want to head over there? Her mom is her grandmother is like all knowing, like she knows all about this stuff. Maybe she can give some insight to us as well.
Sounds like a
Nathan,
good idea. We should go talk to her grandmother.
Yeah, Bunny?
I don't know how her family's gonna feel about a 1 a.m. visit from a bunch of kids.
I mean, should be fine. If her grandmother's into this kind of stuff, I don't think a talking rock is gonna phase her.
I mean, if you're sure.
I mean, they can't hear you anyways unless they hold you, so I mean, it's not gonna freak them out.
Yeah, but I still glow, you said.
They'll just think Nathan's schizophrenic.
Thanks.
Do
Anything.
not stuff me in your pocket again.
Well, where else am I supposed to put you?
I have a few suggestions if you really want to listen.
Sure.
Up your.
That's not. Can I set her up as like, if I have her on as a necklace, can I still hear her? Like, is the class still touching me or no? Or do I have to actually hold her?
You can try it.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna try and set it up, put her on a necklace, and put her on my neck and see if I can still hear her.
So this piece of ore is about the size of the palm of your hand.
Okay.
How exactly do you plan on making a necklace out of it?
I have some like necklace rope that I use for like tying up my charms. I'm gonna tie it around the rock and then tie it around my neck and see if it works.
Right.
Make a brains roll, please. Difficulty of 6.
What the?
That's an exploding die if I've ever seen one.
He's like cutting fucking diamonds out of that shit.
Yeah.
Why
He just made
can't
it look
I
like her
roll
face.
like that?
I never roll like that. That's the only good roll I'm gonna get tonight, so I'm probably gonna fucking die.
Poor dragon's
But you'll
dumbfounded.
die wearing her as a face.
I'm sorry, choreographer, but with a rule like that, he should figure out a way to make everybody hear me.
Nathan,
Yes.
the difficulty was 6. You
Yeah, well,
rolled a 56. Though there are
Yeah.
no rules in the Kids on Bikes rulebook for anything over a plus 10. This is an extraordinary. What follows is an extraordinary set of circumstances.
okay.
As you pick up Bunny Rock and hold it to start expertly wrapping some necklace string around it, in your excitement, you drop her. And small little pieces of the Bunny Rock gem, the ectonium itself, kind of break off of it and skitter across the floor. A small tinge of panic goes through you. Real quick, Bunny, you fall, and for the first time, you feel little bits of pain as you feel yourself separated. You now see various parts of Nathan's room, but all at the same time, but yet still fragmented, as if you were looking through a clear kaleidoscope. Your vision is not even as good as it was when you were a solid rock, but you can now sense that you have been broken into 3 additional pieces. Real quick, what is your initial reaction to that?
Shock, disorientation. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and I'm yelling at Nathan. Nathan, what did you just do to me?
Am I still holding a piece of her, or is it all on the floor?
You've dropped the prime piece of Bunny, and like I said, small pieces have broken off. She, as well as the small pieces, are on the floor.
I'm gonna pick up the main piece that's left, and see if I can talk to her. I'm gonna say, Bunnie, can you still hear me?
Nathan! What did you do to me?
You done it. It dropped. I don't know.
I'm everywhere. I can see. By the way, clean under your bed, please.
Don't look under there. Chris, try and grab one of the pieces. See if you can hear Bunnie.
All right, I'm gonna pick up a piece of Bunnie.
Can Chris hear her if she's shattered?
Chris, unmute Bunnie, please.
Oh.
Bunnie,
Chris, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can see too. Hold me up a little higher.
I'm gonna pick her up a little higher.
I can see you, and I can see Nathan. It's really
That's
weird.
interesting.
It's at the same
That's
time.
unfortunate. I can see Nathan too.
Bunnie,
Have Shaggy pick me up. Have Shaggy. Is there more pieces?
Bunnie, make a brains roll, please. Difficulty of 6.
You're not gonna get a 56.
No.
Oh.
The multiple perspectives that you see kind of overwhelm you because you see Nathan holding you see underneath Nathan's bed, underneath his bureau, you see Shaggy standing by the snack bowl. You also see Chris holding a piece of you as well. You see so many things at one time, and if you had a head, you would be having a headache right about now. And on that note, we end tonight's session.
Fuck. God damn it.